Today I'll be configuring Project Health dashboard with conditional images using QuickApps for SharePoint. What you're looking at is the end result, and I'll walk you through how I configured this to show up like this on the screen. So I'm looking at my Project Health, and I'm looking at all the projects, and I'm looking at basically displaying conditional images based on a value of a field. So let's walk through the steps of how we accomplish this. First things first, we need to find the icons that we want to work with. So find your icons, and once you have allocated specifically what icons are going to be represented for your project health or for any other metric you're trying to kind of dashboard and present through a visual, then upload these pictures or icons to a picture library, or in my case I've actually just put them on an image folder under my site assets document library. But if you click on this, all it is basically just the icon, the picture. And as you do so, once you upload it, make sure when you're looking at the actual picture itself, just grab the URL of that picture and put it somewhere, because we're going to actually use this when we build the JavaScript to call these pictures. So upload the pictures and grab and copy in the URL of that specific picture. So that's the first step to get this going. The second step is to build your JavaScript. So let me show you the JavaScript I have built on my system here. So basically it's a JavaScript that says if severity, which is the field I am going against, so it could be project health or project severity or ticket type or technician picture, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, if this field equals to this value, then call this picture, which is site assets image folder stop, or yellow triangle, or annoyance, or question, and then return the image, end of script. So that's what the script does. Make sure you build that script. Once you're done creating your script, then the next step in the process would be upload your script to somewhere on the site. And in my case, if I go back to my site here, I've uploaded the script to my site assets, I believe. So if I go to site assets, I should see a display severity script. So again, come up with the images, copy the URLs, create your script, and you can go back and copy that script as well if you want from this video, and then put this script in a document library, and then let's go to the page where we're going to render this information. So we'll go to Project Health, and what's going on in Project Health, if I go to edit the page, there's a couple of things going on. There's a content editor web part, and then there's the actual web part that's showing the values. So the next step in the process is to configure a content editor web part. What this content editor web part does, it simply calls the script that's on my site assets. So if I say, well, actually, I don't want to open it, but notice here the URL just simply goes to the site. Here's my site, goes to site assets, and it's calling the actual script itself, display severity.javascript. That's all this content editor web part does, and it has to be placed on the same page where you're rendering these pictures. Final step in the process is to configure your main web part that will show this information. So let's go to look at the configuration of this web part. And in the configuration of this web part, what you're going to notice is obviously we have bounded this list to the tickets or to the project list that you want to work with, and then we configured what fields we want to display on the screen. That's why you're seeing severity and project and all these fields. But I also went to the bottom of this section and I clicked on custom 1. So I configured a custom field, and it's actually right here on top because I gave it a value. So let me show you what I did. I clicked custom 1. I changed the field name to calc severity. The title of this field or this column is nothing. It's just a space. This is what this section is right here. You can call it health if you want to. And it's 10 pixels in width. And then all the value of the calculated field is, it's basically calling the severity script. So script display severity, well, it's actually calling the name of the script here is display severity. So it's calling the display severity script, and the field that we're going against is severity. So that's all you do. So again, walking you back through the process, get the pictures, put them on SharePoint, get their links, create your JavaScript, input the links so that you're displaying the right pictures, upload your javascript.js to a document library on the SharePoint site, go to the page that's going to render this information, add a content editor web part, call the script, and then the grid that will show this information, create a calculated field by clicking on custom one, and then give it a label, a title, and then from here you're just calling that script and you're saying what fields we're going against. And now as users log into this page, when they go to their help, in my case to my project health dashboard, if I go back and browse project health, by default we're gonna know exactly where our projects stand, or where our tickets stand, or who's the technician that's working on this, etc. This concludes this video. Thanks for tuning in.